2018 is the team Belarus. And now, here's the lineup of the team Germany. Number 4, equalizes.
I urge you just to listen to this. The Germans and Belarus are about to take to the pitch here at the Max Schmeling Halle in Berlin. The Berlin crowd, the German crowd, are so happy to be here and happy to be seeing their team about to go for another final, that the atmosphere is unbelievable. Germany aim for their 4th ever World Cup final. There is pressure on them. They have just seen the Netherlands destroy the Ukraine 6-1. It was an absolute domination by the Netherlands. The Germans are ranked number 2 in the world. Belarus number 5. Have Belarus got anything to offer to stand in the host's way as Jana Müller-Weiland and her team aim to get to another World Cup final in indoor hockey and to play against their arch rivals, the Netherlands. Whenever the Dutch team are introduced here in Berlin, the reception is muted. The reason is Germany and the Netherlands are the closest of rivals. Germany now have to get past Belarus. They have smiles on their faces. Lisa Altenberg having a laugh and a joke there with Friederike Schlenker. We will now have the national anthems of both teams. It's Belarus versus Germany for the last place in the women's final.
Ladies and gentlemen, and now the national anthem of Germany, die Nationalhymne der Bundesrepublik Deutschland.
Again, just listen to the reception. The Germans entered the quarter-finals having won Pool B. They won 4 games, drew 1 with Australia. The German flag proudly held aloft. It's impactful when that is done by such a large crowd. For Belarus, they finished second in Pool A. They won 4. They lost 1 to the unbeaten Netherlands. The world number 1 were the only team to get the better of Belarus. Can the world number 2, Germany, do the same in the semi-final? Germany, like the Netherlands, unbeaten, but unlike the Netherlands, have not won every single game. But Belarus, Raita Batura, opened the scoring for them in their quarter-final. She's a very good player. The number 17, Nikitskina, scored a nice goal as well. And they start with Navitskaya, the 20, the goalkeeper, who was superb. Nike Lorenz, great drag flicker. Luisa Steindor, international experience outdoor. Anna Schroeder, the same. Muller of Ireland, the captain outdoor and in. Lisa Altenberg, goals galore for this German team. She is an excellent player. She's a very fast player, and there is the coach, Akim Buchauchi, and Herman Cruz of Belarus. Butara down the line. Kohanskaya. Altenberg reaches in and just falls asleep slightly in defence there. Muller of Ireland, pace to come away. Here's Altenberg. Finds Batura, pumps a fist, penalty corner. What a start for Germany. And it's snuck in, it's gone in. Navitskaya didn't have enough. Germany into the lead inside the first minute and a bit, and it's Nike Lorenz, by the looks of it, who has scored it. Oh, the poor post woman, the number 5, Papkova. She wasn't able to keep it out, and Lorenz with the perfect start for Germany. Lorenz, long ball through, doesn't find anyone apart from Bahushevich. Steindor trying to find a way through. Muller of Ireland picks up, and Lorenz and her can enjoy possession at the back. Anna Schroeder. The German women trying to emulate the men and make another final in the World Cup of Indoor Hockey. On home soil again. Of course, this team 3 years ago finishing second. It's not somewhere they want to finish again. Forward it comes from Lorenz. Altenberg doesn't need help, and then over-exaggerates the reverse stick flip. Needed to over-exaggerate it a bit to get it past the goalkeeper, Navitskaya, but ended up giving it too much.
Wir möchten herzlich einladen, jetzt die Kinder, die sich vorhin für das Vapiano Shootout qualifiziert haben, den Pista Shootout, jetzt zum Infopunkt.
Muller of Ireland. Steindor plays it back to her. Belarus up on about the three-quarter press at the moment. Steindor plays the ball back, and Belarus drop the press off a bit. Steindl tries to turn around the number 12, Bahučević. Then the long ball looking for Franziska Hauke. Batura scored in that 5-2 win against Australia. It was 2-2, and the Australians had hope before a fantastic second half from Belarus. Now away comes Mulavalan once more. Oh, had the opportunity from the raised ball. And it goes against Germany here. Hauke. I can only assume that that was because Mulavalan looked like she made an attempt to play the ball. Not allowed in the air in indoor hockey. Would have been okay in the outdoor game. That hits the boot of Steindl, who was turning her back at the time. Batura fortunate, I thought it clipped her boot, but no one was near her, and the slip up in the end from Belarus, Bahučević. Down the line, it missed out the number 22, Cecile Pieper. Pieper moves the ball though back to Hoos. Here is Hoos. Batura, the captain. Pressure on from the Germans, again pressure on Bahučević. Again, Belarus turn the ball over. Husa listens to the crowd singing. The support of this team, their second game of the day, and the German men earlier led by a hat-trick from Christopher Ruhr, as he had a penalty stroke saved by the superb Iranian goalkeeper. Now Lorenz, support from Pieper, pulls it back instead. Lorenz very nearly found the goal herself. Mickovic plays it forward. Into the tackle goes Marie Mavers, the number 23. There's deadlock on the pitch. Mickovic comes away, plays the ball back to Batura. It's the final game of the day, the final game of the penultimate day of action at this absolutely marvellous 2018 Indoor Hockey World Cup. It has been brilliant beyond words, it really has. The packed crowd here at the Max Schmeling Halle in Berlin. The passion and the enjoyment from the crowd, not only for the German teams, but everyone playing, has just been really second to none as a world event. It really has raised the bar. Altenberg returns to the action. In as well comes Schlenker, Frederica Schlenker. Those two shared a laugh and a joke just before the start of the match, as the nerves could have been showing for Germany, but instead turned to smiles of enjoyment. Pieper. Now, Pieper took that from about half a yard too far away from where it was wanted. In fact, there's two balls on the pitch, which is why play stopped. Hoos. Good work by the Belarus 17, Nikitskina. Pieper tries to take it. Nikitskina gets in her way. Hoos. In goes Silitskaya and wins the free hit as well. 12 minutes to go in this first half. Germany with a slender advantage, just 1-0. Batura slings the ball down the line, slapped on by Mickovic. Germany, because of that slap by Mickovic, have the free hit inside their own half. Müller-Weiland back into the action. Still the 17, Nikolskina doing the hard work, Pieper. This is good from Germany, this is patient from Germany. But then Batura gets the free hit and then exits stage right as Bahucevic comes in for the number 9. A rare error by Müller-Weiland, the number 14. A rare foray into the German half for Belarus. Down the line it goes from Bahucevic, then on for the number 11, Mikacic, who scored the second goal in that quarter-final earlier on. Bahucevic down the line, and then it just pops up, unfortunately, for Julia Mikacic. And she gives away possession, so unfortunate. Just, in fact, it was her foot. Just a lapse of concentration. There's only the goal beckoned, which Rosa Kruger, who didn't play in the semi-final, is filling for Germany this evening. Penalty corner given by Rachel Williams of England, the umpire. Elena Oskina at the other end this evening. Altenberg, the ball just drifting up off a Belarusian stick. Steindor waits at the top of the D. Mavers also. The whistle goes. Williams, the umpire, has spotted an indiscretion. The Belarus defender retreats. It's Nikolskina, Steindor, Mavers, Altenberg, the 3 at the top of the D for Germany. It is Steindor. It will be Altenberg with the response, and she has just missed the goal. Wow. Your money would have been on Altenberg here. She's prolific, but she just puts it wide of the upright. Now Altenberg gets to go again. Schroeder, quick hands dragging it this way and that, but finds her toe on the way through as well. A 23-year-old with a unfortunate error for her. Down the line and out of play it goes. Germany will restart. Müller-Weiland into Altenberg, who was shielding the ball with a stick block, as it's commonly known. Now the chance, 15, Seretsskaya. Seretsskaya, in fact, nearly, but not quite breaking away. Just creeping it underneath Kruger, and it really wasn't far away, as you saw on the replay there. Belarus having a purple patch very briefly. Batura. Kruger had to be on guard again as Papkova played the ball across. Oh, that's nice. Kruger jumps out, gets the touch on the ball. The ball just lifted ever so slightly. The umpire could have penalised, she didn't. Schroeder, pace, breaks away. Altenberg, second bite of the cherry. And Altenberg is essentially done for chopping at the ball. Now the whistle goes, timeout called by Germany. And the coach, Akim Bachauchi, calls his team in, rather angrily so, as Altenberg is bickering with the umpire. Well, Had play continued, the interesting thing would have been that Navitskaya was deliberately shielding the ball with her glove, could potentially have given away a penalty corner had Altenberg not been adjudged to have slapped the ball. But ifs, buts and maybes mean nothing at the moment here at the Max Schmeling Halle in Berlin. Just look at that as a venue. The Indoor Hockey World Cup of 2018. What a spectacle this is. Germany, Austria. The men's gold medal match tomorrow, the final. The two top teams in the world. Whoever wins not only becomes world champion, but also becomes the world's highest ranked team. Potentially Austria could knock Germany off the top spot for the first time ever. So that game has an extra added spice to it. Germany today looked very good. Austria laboured through their semi-final, but they went through all the same, and that's all they'll care about. Belarus are looking for a way into the final, and they might have found the opportunity here. Barucevic, the number 12, down the right-hand side. Schroeder is frustrated. Hands on hips. And she's barking at her teammates. And Schroeder, late to head back behind the line, continued arguing with her teammates. And another penalty corner coming, very well worked. And the number 12, once more, Bahucevic it was. Now, Belarus rather pushing their luck on how long they took to come up with that short corner routine. Bachara, how that was saved, I am not sure, but it was saved, and that was unbelievable. No wonder the German number 5, Victoria Huss, is smiling. Try doing that again in a hurry. Wow. Huss, just 22 years of age, and she has kept her team a goal to the good. Player is down on the ground for Germany. Across goes Sirajetska. The crowd took it as ill-discipline for Sirajetska as she went to apologise to Cecile Pieper, but it was misunderstood because she actually was going across to apologise. And Pieper had turned away when she did so, and it almost looked like she was trying to take a swipe, which I don't think was the intention. Navers gets the restart. Not far from the Belarus team. Huss down the line. Bahucevic has had a good game. Bachara has had a tough game so far. Rita Bachara. Huss, fresh from that unbelievable save on the line. Reverse stick, heading towards the top corner, and somehow she plucked it from the sky. Bahucevic. Oh, and it's in, and she's had a really good game so far. Bahucevic makes it 1-1, and the German crowd, despite a few claps and some Belarusian flags flying, has gone completely silent. And Kruger, you have to say, with the error as well.
First goal for the team
Vucevic has been the outstanding player for Belarus so far in this one. And with 3 minutes just over left to go in the first half, Germany find themselves back level pegging with Belarus. Muller of Ireland, Lorenz. Muller of Ireland has to just readjust. Altenberg, as soon as she gets the ball, there is only one thought in her mind, that is go forward. Rarely does she go back like she did there to Lorenz. Muller of Ireland, Steindorf motionless in the midfield. Huta goes, Belarus timeout called, and they have at the moment got their noses at least back alongside the Germans.
Was wir am Ende gemacht haben. Ball laufen lassen, langsam drehen. Händchen, wenn du einmal an der Bande warst, kommst du wieder rein, dann kommt für Janne, von Janne der Diagonalball. Dann kann man sich immer wieder aufdrehen. Okay, behaltet jetzt den klaren Kopf wieder. In der Defensive früher pressen auf die, früher Druck machen. Und die wollen eigentlich, die drehen einmal nach rechts weg und dann wollen die Bande runter. Dabei muss der Mittelmann stehen bleiben. Okay?
On the coach's face. He knows at the moment his team aren't doing enough. Look at that for a save. Wow. Body totally out of line with the goal, with the ball. Somehow, it wasn't even hers to pick. But that was the goal for Belarus. Kruger unable to keep the ball out on that occasion. Lorenz, two players around her. Has she got the skill to get out of a difficult situation here? It's Silitskaya and Nikotsina who were surrounding her. Ball bouncing off the boards and out of play, and Belarus have some respite at the moment from Germany attacking pressure. Muller of Ireland does well, fights through one tackle, wins the foul through the second. Mickovic has to retreat. Muller of Ireland has the free hit. Altenberg snooping around at the top of the D once more. Here is Muller of Ireland. Steindorf creating space, which Muller of Ireland switches into brilliantly. Mavers. Look at the rotation of Germany. That was really good. Steindorf and Muller of Ireland just happy to switch and manoeuvre, and Altenberg has the ball pinched away from her. Silitskaya it was, going down the right-hand side, pulls it across. Steindorf can't find anything but a foot, and another penalty corner. And this Berlin crowd, this German crowd, continue to sit silently, annoyed in their seats at the fact that Belarus aren't letting their team have it all their own way. Top of the D, out comes Kruger. Kruger has to be careful, has to use her stick if exiting the D there. Nikajczyk it was with the flick. Nikotsina off the boards. Batura looked like she'd run out of ideas. And there goes the hooter, and there is the end of a enthralling first half. Rosa Kruger's team have been pegged back. It's currently Germany 1, Belarus 1. Kruger saving to stop Belarus going 2-1 ahead at half-time. The semi-final, the second semi-final, is locked together at 1 apiece. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Ein schwarzes Buch mit ganz tollen Geschichten drin. Wenn irgendjemand dieses Buch vermisst, wir haben es gefunden, der möge sich bitte bei uns hier unten melden. Ein schickes, schönes, schwarzes schwarzes Buch mit tollen Geschichten, Hockey-Stories. Wem auch immer es gehört, bitte kommt zu uns. Und jetzt kommen wir zum Vapiano-Gewinnspiel. Gemeinsam mit unserem Partner Vapiano geht es für einige Kinder jetzt hier bei uns auf dem Court um 250 € Essensgutschein. Bei Vapiano könnt ihr gewinnen. Kommt mal alle zu mir. Ein Schritt näher. Wie heißt ihr denn?
Friedemann.
Friedemann. Wie alt bist du?
8 Jahre.
Friedemann, du bist 8. Guck mal, nimmst dir schon mal den Schläger. Und dann fangen wir mal mit dir an, okay? Komm, Friedemann. Schlenzi entscheidet, wo der Ball hinkommt. Alles klar, Schlenzi hat entschieden. Normal ist es da vorne am Kreis, aber bei 8-Jährigen machen wir das ein bisschen näher ran. Und Friedemann, pass auf, du kriegst jetzt nochmal einen Riesenapplaus von ungefähr 8000 Zuschauern. Und jetzt bist du rein, komm. Wenn du triffst, 250 € in Nudeln. Oh, das ist knapp daneben. Friedemann macht nichts, sei nicht traurig. So, wer ist der Nächste? Komm hier, der große Junge rein. Wie alt bist du?
12 Jahre.
12 Jahre, okay. Dann komm mal einen Schritt näher hier. Schlenzi entscheidet für dich. Alles klar, bei 12-Jährigen entscheidet Schlenzi da vorne. Ich habe gerade Schlenzi gesagt, der darf entscheiden. Der macht das jetzt nach Gefühl. Und wir wollen ja das Vapiano auf einen raushauen hier. Also, auf geht's. Oh, das machst du sehr gut. Zentimeter. Wer ist jetzt dran? Willst du oder die Dame zuerst? Hier, als Typ, da lernt man immer Ladies first. Okay? Wie alt bist du? Wie? Sophie, wie alt bist du? Du bist 6. Wow. Sophie ist 6, Freunde. Ich hatte das Gefühl, Schlenzi geht 30 Zentimeter vor das Loch. Sophie, kannst du Hockey spielen?
Ja.
Okay, davon lassen wir uns jetzt mal hier überzeugen. Einen riesengroßen Applaus für Sophie! So. Wir machen das nochmal, und wenn die jetzt alle ganz laut klatschen, dann musst du so winken, wie so ein Star, okay? Also, ein Riesenapplaus für Sophie! Okay, und jetzt bist du. Au! Sophie, das waren Zentimeter. Schlenzi, guck mal hier, wer ist noch dran? Du bist schon ein bisschen älter, ne? Wie alt bist du?
11.
11, das ist ja kurz vor 18. Ich würde sagen, Schlenzi hier ist okay, oder? Für einen 11-Jährigen, der Hockey spielt, guck mal hier, von welchem Verein? TEC Darmstadt. Das ist der Herr Böckmann. Jetzt aber, come on! Pass auf! Jetzt will ich von dir einen Jubel sehen. Einmal so ein Bauchrutscher. Komm, einmal so ein Bauchrutscher. Einfach so auf den Bauch und dann so rutschen. Auf geht's. Das ist doch ein Jubel. Du hast 250 € gewonnen, mein Freund, in Form von Nudeln. Die Kollegen erklären dir alles, was du mit dem Geld machen kannst. Da kannst du mit deiner Mannschaft schön essen gehen. Dankeschön an unsere Partner. Danke an Vapiano. Die Mannschaft will sie zurück. Ein riesengroßen Applaus für beide.
Altenberg gets Germany back underway. An incredibly important half, not only for Germany, but also for this German crowd. And of course, the Indoor Hockey World Cup of 2018, hosted by Germany. It wouldn't be failure for them not to be in the final. Altenberg gets a goal. Look at that, you cannot keep her down. That was what they were looking for. As I was about to say, it wouldn't be failure for Germany not to be in the final. but for this crowd, it would mean the world if they are. Reverse stick, bottom corner. Altenberg back with a bang in the semi-final. That's 3 goals in the last couple. And she gets her name bellowed by the crowd for good measure.
Es geht weiter, Freunde. Zweite Halbzeit beginnt über. Auf ins!
Well, what a start to the second half. Germany started the first half well enough. They start the second half at rapid fire pace. Altenberg with, well, one of the goals of the day outfield. A lovely finish, reverse stick into the bottom corner. Goalkeeper Navitskaya is one of the top in the competition that I've seen, and she had absolutely no chance against that. Schroeder. Lorenz tries to find a way through it, hits the boot of Bachura. Schroeder gets going quickly, gets hacked once, gets the free hit. Here's Lorenz, she just lapses in concentration and has to return towards her goal. Schroeder can't collect the ball. Lorenz, Altenberg. Oh, finds Lorenz with a stroke of luck, and then Lorenz just puts the ball to the right-hand side of Navitskaya. And Navitskaya will turn around relieved that her backboard has not rattled. Schlenzi, the mascot, up in the crowd, causing havoc. Good defence from Altenberg. It was won back by Muller of Ireland due to the pressure of the plucky number 18. Lorenz, Muller of Ireland, Altenberg. They can't leave her alone, this Belarus team. That time, though, she gives away the free hit. Lorenz, lovely long ball. Bachura. Picked up by Saya Rezka. The goal scorer, the number 12. Bahucevic had an excellent first half. Steindorf has to be very attentive and quite cunning to get the ball away here. Muller of Ireland misses it, Bachura doesn't. Schroeder, still Schroeder. Altenberg's with her, and again, Navitskaya is there to make the save. Lorenz. The foot found of Mikucic, but the decision goes her way. Mikucic tackled by Muller of Ireland. Again, the decision goes the way of the number 11. Nikitskina, here she is. Bachura. Muller of Ireland much quicker to the ball than any Belarusian player was there at all. Pieper tries to find a way round the number 5, Papkova. Germany and Schroeder almost floating through into the right-hand side of the D, but her shot wasn't powerful enough with the flick and the Schroeder. Pieper. In fact, Mavers, now Pieper looking for the ball. Can't quite hold it, but Schura can. Schroeder has gone off, Horcup moves across, and Mavers comes in to the central striker role. Lorenz tries to be intricate, tries to be clever. Hauke, the number 21, can't take the ball, it wasn't close enough to her. Nikitskina. Back to the goal scorer, Bahucevic. Very, very nearly beating Kruger there. And again picked up Mickovic for Belarus. Bahucevic, who is having a superb game this evening. Schlenker. Pieper. Mickovic made a lot of that. The umpire sided with her. Hauke. Mavers pounces on the ball. Got on the score sheet in the quarter-final, Marie Mavers. Here is Hauke. She gets the free hit, nothing more. Schlenker finds space, can only find a Belarus player. Away comes Mikovic for Belarus. Shielding the ball with her stick, not allowed to do. Great pace in and out from Hauke. Mavers back to goal. Gets the free hit. Germany get it moving quickly. They're stopped in their tracks. The crowd have gone very quiet, although Germany do have a one-goal lead. It's currently 2-1. Goals from Lorenz in the first half. Response by Bahucevic of Belarus. And then Altenberg, with just seconds gone in the second half, scored one of the goals of the day on the reverse. Magnificent finish past Navitskaya. Nikitskina spins very tightly indeed. Bahucevic played the ball forward, and then the break, and the 3-on-2 at the moment. And the goal. What a finish it was. And it's Mavers who has scored it. She scored in the quarter-final. She scores in the semi-final. Marie Mavers with the field goal to make it now 3-1. Altenberg, good save. Mavers looking for a second. Schlenker, Germany starting to enjoy themselves as the crowd do once more. Schlenker. Altenberg can't hold on to the ball. Batura pops up for Bahucevic inside the D. Should have been a penalty corner, wasn't a penalty corner. Batura, down the line it goes. Lorenz just fades backwards into her own half. Muller-Wahlen spins, moves the ball onto Mavers, who pulls the ball back against Bahucevic. who legally holds on to the ball. Lorenz, under 10 minutes now for Belarus to fight back here. Are they going to make their first ever final? At the moment, you have to think no would be the answer. With the way Germany are controlling matters, it has not been the comprehensive style of the Netherlands, but yet Belarus also have offered a lot more than Ukraine did. Lorenz. Bachura tries to be too clever. Lorenz is very clever and very good. Mavis goes to ground. She had too many points of contact on the floor, and the umpire rules against her. Steindorf, Altenberg. Great game again for Lisa Altenberg today. Mavis. Back to Muller-Varland. Lorenz. Muller-Varland. Lorenz again. Down the line. Now, Lisa Altenberg has taken the ball on the fingers there and looks in quite a lot of pain. Bachura. Mavis went out to meet her. The spin down the line from the number 10, Kurhanskaya. She takes a knock for her troubles. Sorieshka loses the ball. Muller-Varland finds Altenberg, who suddenly has recovered. She finds Muller-Varland. The goalkeeper does superbly. Muller-Varland still has possession. No, she doesn't. Belarus do. And again, Navitskaya very much to thank for Belarus for keeping the score down to where it is. Altenberg nearly got a touch, couldn't put the ball goalwards. Navitskaya just watches it go out of play. Germany will have the restart on the halfway line. This relatively new rule that the ball is restarted in line with where play ended over the defensive end line. The baseline used to be always restarting with a defensive ball. But now the attacking team gets some benefit from the ball being played over the baseline off a defensive stick. Hauke, intelligent in her use of the boards. Blahucevic. In support of Papkova, Kristina Papkova, then loses possession. The hooter goes, and there's a timeout being called. Belarus want to have a discussion. Herman Cruz wants to challenge his team. Look at that from Altenberg. Such a phenomenal talent on her day. Could at times be temperamental, Lisa Altenberg, but at other times absolutely unbelievable, and that was one of them. Germany start with the ball. Schroeder. As Navitskaya makes her way to the Belarus bench. Bachura has the bright yellow top on, showing that she has goalkeeping privileges. as the term is nowadays. There she is. Picked up by Hauke. Battles through the tackle. Of course, what this means for Belarus is they get an extra outfield player. They can put more pressure on the German team, but leaving no one at home in the goal means there is increased risk of a German breakaway goal, and then potentially the game is dead and gone for Belarus, and their final chances finally extinguished. Akim Bachauchi on the German bench, prancing around. Nikitskina. Back it goes to Batura. Nikitskina. Good save from Kruger. And it's in, and it is 3-2, and it's worked for Belarus. And again, the crowd here in Berlin falls silent. Nikitskina, across it went. It was missed by Papkova, but scored in the end by Syriechka. Natasha Syriechka gets the goal, making it 3-2. Now, don't tell me Belarus are going to equalise. Are they going to take it to a shootout? Namibia versus USA earlier on for 9th and 10th. That went to a shootout. We haven't yet seen a shootout in the quarterfinals or the semi-finals here today. The goal scorer, Syriechka. Batura, pressure on from Schroeder. Belarus can afford 3 players forward. They've got the extra outfield player, they've got the possession, they've got the free hit just outside of the D. Back it goes to Batura, into the number 11, Mikucic. Batura down the line. Bahucevic, the first goal scorer. Then the break. Schroeder pulls it back. Players swarm around her. Belarus need to be very, very good in defence here without Navitskaya in goal, who's got them out of jail so many times. 2 minutes 42 for this German team to hold on. For Germany to book not 1 but 2 slots in not 1 but 2 World Cup finals tomorrow. The number 2 ranked team in the world want to take on the number 1 ranked team in the world. In the men's game, the number 1 and number 2 will do battle. Number 1 being Germany, number 2 being Austria. That could all change tomorrow, dependent on the winner of the men's World Cup final here in Berlin. But Germany, the 2nd ranked team in the world and in the competition, want that spot against the Netherlands. And at the moment, they have a 1-goal lead. And that means, at the moment, they will take their well-earned place against the Netherlands. 6-1 the Netherlands won earlier on. The German crowd stand to attention. They're willing their team not to concede in the dying moments. Nikitskina gets the free hit. Back it goes to Papkova. Still the German crowd clapping their team into the final, or at least that is the hope. Bahucevic can't hold the ball. The Russian umpire says that's German ball. Timeout has been called. It's tense here. The German crowd are dancing to relieve the tension.
Ich finde es sehr gut, dass wir weiter draußen stehen, immer wieder
anrücken,
die weghalten. Auch hier vorne von der Bande weghalten. Alles cool, die Defense gewinnt.
Ja, doch, der hat links Verteidiger geht und dann
kippt der Mittelmann raus. Da kippt der Mittelmann raus.
Netherlands have never missed a final. that form continued here. The arch rivals want to face each other. Well, of Ireland will restart. 1 minute 18, Anne Schroeder can barely contain herself on the German bench, refusing to sit down due to the nerves and the anxiety that comes with being a goal to the good with 78 seconds left to go in a World Cup semi-final. Altenberg shoving the back from Papkova. Altenberg leaves the ball, allowing the clock to continue downwards. Now Altenberg, pace and power and skill. But now Belarus can flood forwards, and here's the chance. Oh, Bahucevic should have done better. Lorenz takes the ball away. Mavers for the final. Now, Batura got in the way and did enough. She stood strong. Altenberg once more. 30 seconds for Belarus to take this to a shootout. Mull of Ireland doesn't want that to happen. Bahucevic forward once more. Into Mull of Ireland. She's been a rock for this German team this evening. Altenberg holds the ball. Germany have done it. They're in the final. They will face the Netherlands for the gold medal. They want the gold medal here on home soil in Berlin, but they're going to have their work cut out because the world #1 looks superb in their semi-final. Fair play to Belarus. They worked so hard this evening to take it to a shootout. In the end, they came up just short. Now Vitskaya, the goalkeeper, deserves special mention. Reiter Batura, the captain, who took on the goalkeeping privileges late on in the game, played well. But Bahucevic, the number 12 for Belarus, absolutely magnificent in her performance. Rosa Kruger in goal for Germany was strong. Lisa Altenberg was fantastic. Germany narrowly edge the second women's semi-final and will go forward to the final. It's Germany 3, Belarus 2. My name's Dan Strange, and from Berlin on the penultimate day of the 2018 FIH Indoor Hockey World Cup, I bid you a good night.
Congratulations to the German team! But our respect from the heart. What a great fight! Thanks a lot to the team from Belarus! Und jetzt ist es Zeit für eine Hymne. Alle zusammen!